Welcome to the Ultimate Logo Quiz Challenge. You'll be shown logos from some of the world's most iconic brands. You need to guess the company in 5 seconds. For each correct answer, you get a point. But here's the twist. After every guess, I'll hit you with a wild or mind-blowing fact about the brand. Ready? Let's dive into the first one. Apple! Did you know Apple's first computer was built in a garage and sold without a case? Just a motherboard on a plank of wood? Alright, warm-up complete! Let's see if you can guess this next one. Google! Originally called Backrub, it started as a university project that literally crawled the web like a detective. You're doing great so far. Try your brain on this next logo. Microsoft. It began with a childhood dream. Bill Gates wrote his first software at just 13 years old. Alright, firefighter, those were the first 3. Have you guessed them all so far? This one is a bit more challenging. Let's see if you can get this one right. Amazon! Jeff Bezos picked the name because it started with A and sounded huge, like the massive river. Buckle up, the next logo's coming right at you. Facebook! Mark Zuckerberg once turned down a $1 billion offer to sell it while still wearing flip-flops in college. Let's see if the next one can stump you. Instagram. It was originally called Bourbon and meant for whiskey lovers. Now it's your daily scroll addiction. Yes, sis. Snap to it. Next logo coming in 3, 2, 1. Tesla. Elon Musk didn't actually start Tesla, he just took it to Mars level coolness. Get ready, this next logo might shock you. Samsung. Before electronics, they sold noodles, dried fish, and groceries. Talk about a glow up. Can you figure out this next transformation? Coca-Cola. The first Coke ever sold was actually green because of the glass bottle, not the drink. Alright, Brainiac, time for another fizzy challenge. Pepsi. Their logo redesign once cost over $1 million, and some say it secretly maps the universe. Crack open this next one, if you can. McDonald's. Did you know that the golden arches are more recognized worldwide than the cross? McDonald's has become the planet's unofficial snack stop. Alright, let's see if you can recognize this next logo. It's a good one. KFC. Colonel Sanders' face is so iconic, people once thought the bow tie under him was a tiny body. Finger licking fun. Now guess the next. Burger King. Did you know the very first Burger King burger cost just 18 cents? That's cheaper than a chewing gum today. Ready for the next one? Let's see if your logo radar is still sharp. Starbucks. Its name came from a shipmate in Moby Dick, because nothing says coffee like 19th century whaling. Take a sip of focus. Next logo brewing now. Toyota. Their logo isn't just cool curves, it actually spells out every letter of T-O-Y-O-T-A if you look closely. Time to shift gears. Can you guess this one? Mercedes-Benz. Did you know their slogan, "The best or nothing," isn't just for show? They actually made the first gasoline-powered car in the world. Next logo coming up, and let's see if you're cruising toward a perfect score. BMW. It originally made aircraft engines. That's why their logo looks like a spinning propeller in the sky. Alright, gear up. Can you guess the next one just as fast? Audi. 4 ring, 4 companies. It's a symbol of unity from 1932, not the Olympics. Let's see if your streak continues with the next one. Honda. Did you know the founder started by making piston rings in his backyard before building cars? On to the next ride. Can you name this one? Sony. Their first product, a rice cooker that burned the rice. Luckily, they got better at electronics. Cooking up a new challenge. Guess this logo. LG. It stands for Lucky Gold Star. What sounds like a superhero's gadget brand, right? All right, Tech Detective, spot this next logo. Intel, the company behind most computer brains, and its name is short for Integrated Electronics. Let's see if you're wired to guess the next one. Dell. It was started in a college dorm room. Michael Dell turned $1,000 into a tech empire. All right, genius, the next one is loading. HP. The founders flipped a coin to decide whose name would go first, and Packard lost. Let's see if your guess lands on the right one this time. Adidas. It's named after its founder, Adolf Addy Dassler. Fun twist, his brother started Puma. Talk about a sporty sibling rivalry. Lace up, this next brand is sprinting your way.
Nike. The iconic swoosh logo was created by a student for just $35, less than the price of their socks today. Hope your guessing shoes are still on. Next logo coming.
Puma, created after a brotherly feud with Adidas. Talk about family rivalry. Ready to sprint into the next one? Reebok, named after a type of African antelope. That's where the speed came from. Let's see how fast you can guess the next. Unilever, look closely. Its U logo is made up of mini icons showing all its products. Can you piece together the next one? Nestle. The logo with birds in a nest actually comes from the founder's family crest. All right, Sweet Tooth, try this one next. Lay's. Did you know their chips were once sold straight from the trunk of a car in the 1930s? Snack on this next logo. Can you guess it?
Netflix. It started when the founder got charged a $40 late fee for a VHS tape. Talk about binge-watching revenge. All right, time to stream your guessing skills into the next logo.
Spotify. Well, it was almost named Tuned In. Imagine saying Tuned In Wrapped every year. All right, music buff, here's your next challenge. WhatsApp. The founders named it after What's Up, and boom, the app exploded worldwide. Let's see who's messaging you next. Logo form. Snapchat. That ghost has a name, so it's Ghostface Chilla, inspired by a Wu-Tang Clan rapper. All right, Snapmaster, guess this next one. X, formerly Twitter. Elon Musk gave it a dramatic rebrand, chat from tweets to experiments. Let's keep the conversation flying. One what's next? Red Bull. It was inspired by a Thai energy drink, and now it literally owns F1 teams and air shows. Wings or no wings? Can you guess this one?
Disney. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination. The irony, right? Magic moment ahead. Guess the next logo.
Warner Brothers, founded by actual brothers, and they released the first talkie film in history. Roll a camera for the next guess. Lights, logo, action. Paramount, stars around the mountain. There were originally 24, each for a contract star. Can your guess hit the peak again? Visa. His name stands for Visa International Service Association, a fancy way of saying money moves. Swipe into the next challenge. MasterCard. The red and yellow circles represent trust and connection, and over 2 billion cards globally. Can you master the next one? PayPal. Elon Musk was one of its co-founders. Before rockets and Teslas, he was sending cash online. Let's cash in on your next guess. LinkedIn, the professional world's playground. Over 950 million users networking as we speak. Let's connect you to the next logo. Airbnb. It started with 3 guys renting air mattresses in their living room during a design conference. Book your brain into this next quiz stay. Uber. The idea was born when the founders couldn't get a cab in Paris. Talk about turning frustration into fortune. And that's a wrap. How many did you get right? Be honest. Drop your score in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe for more quizzes, and challenge your friends to beat your score.